They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. From DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. He's taking care of that.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Muhammad, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Geis. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. He'll keep it himself. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the Panthers' 41-yard line.
2nd and 3. And it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down now, Muhammad. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run. Abdullah. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Into the end zone, touchdown, New Orleans. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Panthers 10, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
For Carolina.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Geis. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
44-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun now for Murray. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, it's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
It is good. Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Diggs. And he'll bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throw here out of the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, They knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, McCaffrey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. These guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So it's symptomatic.
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Amir Abdullah with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Murray gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with McCaffrey. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Geis. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On the ground, it's Geis. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got him at it's Berrios complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Switzer complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll get this one to Switzer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Braxton Berrios with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Will Lutz.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Carolina, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop.